Welcome to Positive Atheism English channel. Today I am going to present you the book Thoughts of Periyar compiled by Dr. K. Veeramani. Third part of The World to Come. Service of Scientist and Rationalist for Society. It is the scientists and rationalists who were able to do something good to humanity to alleviate their sufferings. They succeeded in their attempts to bestow good to man because they boldly dissociated themselves from God and religion. Their convictions and pessimistic outlook prompted them to pursue research work and find out a number of scientific inventions which consequently led to the growth of rationalism. Even this is cognizable only in the West. They are the people who have resorted to change the face of the earth. They are the people who still strive to reshape the world for the future. Why are we born? Why should anyone struggle for food when we have a world rich in all resources? Why should people die? These questions were once staggering the human mind. But today it is not so. Many things are exposed correctly in the rational way nowadays. This trend will one day not only reform the society but also revolutionize it. When the time comes, there will be no money in the form of coin. It will cease in the world. No one need to strive hard. There will be no job, that will be no deemed mean. There may not be a government vested with full powers as we have now. There will be no slavery at all. There will be no need to depend on others for sustenance. Women will not require special protection, safeguards and support. In the world to come, it will be enough for a man to work for merely 1 or 2 hours a day to lead a happy life as the Mahatmas, Jamindars, religious heads as Matadipatis and the Brahmin. Labor for merely 2 hours would be quite sufficient to enjoy all the pleasures of life. Even as an individual complaint of pain in the leg, ear, nose, belly, bone and so on in the new world to come, the difficulties and drawbacks of any single individual would not be tolerated by the society. Such a society based on cooperation and unity would be in the world shape to come. Wars as a wagon now would not take place in that world. People will not be forced to lose their lives in wars, plunders and murders. There will be no unemployed people struggling hard for food and jobs. People may seek jobs only with the motive of keeping a healthy body. Rare articles, wonderful sights and scenes, worthy exhibition would be easily available for all the people to enjoy. There will be no money lenders, private businessmen, industries and private concerns dominated by capitalists. There will be no agents, brokers and middlemen seeking profit. The Navy, Army and Air Force would be an anachronism in the cooperative world state of the future. Warships and arms meant to destroy the population will not exist. The task of seeking a job for livelihood would be very easy and within the reach of every human being. Pleasures would increase in the leaps. The longevity of man would go on increasing by fresh research. Whatever might be the phase of increase of the population, the efforts and time needed to produce the necessities for life would be minimized. To cite an illustration, there were days where it was possible to knit only 150 yarns in 1 minute. Today, there are machines which creates varieties of cloths at a speed of 45,000 yarns a minute. Similarly, in the early days, it would not have been possible to produce 2 or 3 cigarettes a minute. That too, by our mere putting the leaves on one side, we get the cigarette nicely packed and ready for transport and export. Moreover, the machine itself condemns the cigarettes separately, which are not up to the mark, so you can very well imagine that wonders the machines would do in the world to come. We find the machines for newer and newer things in all our walks of life. The technical knowledge is advancing fast. As such, in the new world to come, it will be enough for a man to work only for a week to secure the necessities needed for 1 full year. You may have the doubt that people would be rendered lazy and idle for the rest of their time. No one need have such a year. Even as ways and means are found out to improve and quicken the amenities needed for life, similar steps would automatically be taken to find a way and means to utilize the manpower throughout the year usefully. Plans would be chalked out for utilizing the leisure hours and rest time gainfully. There will be no end or limitation to the wonderful advancement. There will be work for all the people and particularly to the intelligent, thinking, progressive members of the society. That sort of work will not be for earning wages. It will be more for recreation to the mind. Everyone will be busy, no one will work with a profit motive. The youngsters, as they observe their elders, would naturally be promoted to do something wonderful and useful in life. Yet some people may think that there will also be lazy fellows in such world. I do not think so. Even granting that a few would remain idle and lazy, they would not be a burden on the society. The progress of the society will not be affected least on account of them. If anyone should persist in remaining idle, it will be bad for himself and not for the society. In fact, in the world to come, everyone would feel ashamed of remaining idle or lazy. There will be a race for seizing an opportunity to do something useful. There will be more work and there will be no dearth of hands for any work. Thank you.
For more videos, please subscribe to this channel Positive Atheism and activate the bell icon.